To Learn English podcast every day. Your daily dose of fun, practical, and easy to understand English. Anytime, anywhere. Whether you're on the bus, cooking dinner, or taking a break, we've got you covered. This channel helps you improve your speaking and listening. So hit that subscribe button bell and start your journey to confident English, one day at a time. Let's get started.
Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're plunging into a topic that's probably more a part of your life than you might realize. Nail care. This whole exploration, it actually bubbled up from a really fascinating chat we had about learning English through, well, nail salons, of all things.
It's quite remarkable, isn't it, how something, so commonplace like getting your nails done can unlock not just vocabulary,
Right.
but a surprising amount about, culture and self-expression. We're about to get into that.
Exactly. So our mission today is to really dissect that conversation and pull out the most interesting bits, the practical insights about nail care itself.
Yeah.
So whether you're a nail salon regular, maybe just mildly curious, or perhaps you've never given it much thought, think of this as your shortcut, your guide to understanding the world of manicures and pedicures.
We're aiming for those aha moments, definitely.
Yeah, and some genuinely useful takeaways.
Absolutely. And if we, connect this to the bigger picture, nail care really touches on everything. Personal well-being, how we present ourselves.
It really does. Okay, so let's dive right in then. The nail salon experience. For someone who's, let's say, never been, what is a nail salon exactly?
Well, essentially, it's a dedicated space focused on the health and appearance of your nails.
Okay.
The conversation we looked at, it made a clear distinction. You go to a hair salon for a haircut.
Right, for hair.
And you visit a nail salon for services like nail painting or maybe more specialized nail treatments. It's all about that focus. Specialization.
Got it. A focused approach. And what are the usual reasons people, pop into these places? Our source conversation highlighted a few key ones.
Yeah, the main reasons that came up were, well, getting fingernails painted, obviously, and indulging in manicures and pedicures.
Ah, yeah.
Those are pretty much the core services you'll find, typically.
Manicures and pedicures. Okay, those are terms we hear all the time. Let's just make sure we're crystal clear. What's the difference?
So, a manicure, as the dialogue pointed out, that's specifically for the hands.
Hands only.
Exactly. It generally involves, shaping, cleaning, and polishing the fingernails. The key is the focus on the hands.
And the pedicure, then, is the equivalent for our feet.
Precisely. Yeah, a pedicure offers the same kind of care and attention, but for your toenails and feet.
Makes sense.
Interestingly, the source mentioned that the root of pedicure relates to the Latin word for foot. Pes, or maybe peta in some versions.
Oh, interesting.
Which is actually a pretty neat way to remember the difference. Pedicure, foot.
That little bit of etymology, it always helps, doesn't it? Now, the conversation that sparked this whole deep dive, it featured someone who gets their nails done weekly.
Right.
Which struck the other person as, well, quite frequent. What does that tell us?
Well, it raises a fascinating point, I think, about the diverse ways people fit nail care into their lives. For some, it's clearly a non-negotiable part of their routine, a regular act of self-care. While for others, it might be more of an occasional treat, or maybe something just for special occasions. There's a whole spectrum of habits and priorities there.
Which leads us perfectly into the essential vocabulary, the key terms around nail care. We've touched on manicures and pedicures, but what about nail polish? That seems pretty central.
Nail polish is, quite simply, a specialized type of paint. It's formulated to add shine and color to your nails.
Right.
The conversation made it really clear that you wouldn't want to use, regular household paint. Nail polish has a specific composition just for this.
Definitely wouldn't want to mix those up. And the professional who actually, gives the manicure, what do we call them?
That's a manicurist. The source even gave a relatable example, something like, I have a favorite manicurist.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it sort of underscores that this is a skilled profession, someone you might build a relationship with, actually.
Okay, our nail salon vocabulary is definitely growing.
Yeah.
Now, cuticle was another term that popped up. What exactly is that?
The cuticle. Okay, it's that small band of skin that borders the base of your fingernail.
Right at the bottom there.
Exactly. During a manicure, the manicurist often gently pushes it back, or maybe removes any excess or dead skin in that area. If you look closely at your own nail, you'll see it. It's kind of like a protective seal.
Yes, I can picture that now.
Okay.
And the action of filing your nails, how's that different from just, clipping them?
Filing is presented as a more controlled and gentler method for shaping the nails. compared to the more abrupt action of cutting anyway.
Gentler, okay.
You're basically using a slightly abrasive surface, like a nail file, to gradually refine the nail's shape and smooth out any rough edges.
And the tool itself, a nail file.
Yeah, the source mentioned that too. Often made of cardboard with a sort of sandpaper-like surface on it.
It's interesting how the source linked nail filing to this like classic image, almost a stereotype maybe,
Yeah.
of secretaries diligently filing their nails.
Right. A little glimpse into maybe past cultural norms there.
Yeah.
It just highlights how even seemingly minor habits can take on, cultural significance. Now, let's move to some of the phrases highlighted in the conversation. The ones helpful for language learners. First was to get your nails done.
This does seem like a really common way people talk about it. Very natural.
Absolutely. It's explained as an informal, sort of all-encompassing way to refer to going to a nail salon for various services.
Right.
Whether it's just a quick polish change or a more involved manicure or pedicure, it's definitely less formal than saying, I'm going for a manicure.
You just say.
You might say to a friend, I'm going to get my nails done this afternoon. Much more casual.
That casual phrasing really reflects everyday speech.
Mm.
Okay, another phrase they mentioned was to pamper oneself. We hear that a lot with self-care.
We do. It basically means to treat yourself with extra care and indulgence.
Nice.
The source directly connects it to that feeling of well-being people often get after a manicure, right?
Right.
Or other relaxing things like spa treatments or massages.
That feeling of being looked after.
Exactly. It even offered a kind of funny contrasting example, like don't pamper the dog too much. So it really captures that sense of treating yourself nicely, indulging.
It's all about that feeling.
Yeah.
Okay, and the last phrase was coats of nail polish. What does coat mean here?
When we're talking about nail polish, a coat is simply a single layer of polish that's applied to the nail.
Just one layer.
Yeah, and the explanation detailed how multiple coats are usually needed to get the desired depth of color and overall thickness.
Ah, okay.
They use a really helpful analogy, actually. Like, painting a house one coat rarely gives you that full, rich color you're looking for. You need layers.
That analogy really makes it clear, building up those layers. Okay, let's dig a bit deeper now into the broader significance. Beyond the technical stuff, why do people actually choose to do this?
Well, several key motivations seem to emerge. Relaxation and self-care are big ones.
Mm-hmm.
Visiting a nail salon can be a really welcome break from the daily grind, a chance to unwind, be taken care of for a bit.
Yeah, it connects back to pampering.
Directly ties into that idea of pampering oneself. Exactly. It's like a little moment of tranquility.
Definitely. What else did the conversation touch on?
Cleanliness and neatness are also important factors. Having well-maintained nails can project an image of being tidy, organized, maybe attentive to details.
I can see that.
It contributes to an overall sense of being, put together.
Part of a polished overall presentation, literally and figuratively.
Nicely put. And then there's the powerful element of self-expression, nail polish colors, and even adding designs like tiny flowers or, a touch of glitter. It can be a really fun way to express your personality.
Like art.
Almost like wearable art for your nails, as the dialogue playfully put it. Miniature canvases for individuality.
That's a wonderful way to think about it.
Absolutely. And furthermore, the source suggested that having well cared for nails can actually contribute to a boost in confidence. Yeah, when you feel good about your appearance, even in these small details, it can positively impact your overall self-assurance. Kind of like wearing an outfit that makes you feel great.
That makes perfect sense. Okay.
And let's not forget the social aspect either.
Oh, yeah.
The conversation highlighted that going to the nail salon with friends or family can be a really pleasant social activity. A chance to chat, relax, enjoy the experience together.
Look, a little shared outing, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, the conversation also mentioned the option of doing it at home versus going to a professional salon. What were the main points there?
Well, the possibility of maintaining your nails at home, just using basic tools like a nail file and polish, that's definitely a viable option for many people.
Sure.
And the rise of online tutorials for creating nail art, like as a DIY hobby, that was also mentioned.
People get really creative with that.
They do, though it came with a sort of humorous acknowledgement that it often requires considerable patience and practice. Maybe hinted at a relatable experience of a DIY attempt that didn't quite work out.
I think many of us have been there, ambitious DIY projects. So while doing it yourself is possible, it might not always give you that salon finish.
Precisely. And this brings us nicely to the important topic of nail health. What were some of the health-related points that came up?
They really emphasize the significance of letting nails breathe. taking breaks from constant polish to help prevent issues like yellowing or weakening.
That's a vital point. It makes sense, right? Just like our skin, our nails can probably benefit from periods without coatings.
Yeah.
The conversation also mentioned the advantages of using hand cream, keeping the skin around the nails soft, moisturized.
Prevents dryness. Hangnails, maybe.
Exactly. And there were other health aspects too, right?
Yes, the sort of surprising connection between drinking enough water and promoting stronger nail growth was highlighted.
Hydration matters for everything, it seems.
It does. There was also a very practical tip about wearing gloves when washing dishes to shield your nails from the water and soap.
Good advice. Protect the investment.
And finally, the negative side of nail biting was discussed, along with some strategies to break the habit, like using a stress ball, chewing gum.
Or even applying that bitter tasting stuff you can get.
Right, that too. Some really practical, helpful advice there.
Definitely.
Now, shifting back to the salon experience itself, what about the practicalities? What came up there?
Well, the conversation touched on the manicurist's key roles. Cleaning the nails thoroughly, carefully managing the cuticles, pushing them back, or trimming and shaping the nails how you want them.
The core tasks.
Exactly. And the different types of treatments you might encounter, like a base coat for protection, a top coat for shine. Those were also mentioned.
Right, the layers again.
And who can forget the very distinct, sometimes quite strong smell of nail polish remover?
That's definitely a signature scent as any nail salon.
Indeed. The discussion also briefly covered things like gel nails.
Oh yeah, those are popular.
Very popular, known for being long-lasting, and they use that UV light to cure or harden them. And also acrylic nails, which are a quick way to add length. But there was a note of caution raised about potential damage if these aren't removed correctly.
That's important to know. You don't want to damage your actual nails underneath. What about hygiene at salons?
Oh, that's a huge consideration. The importance of high hygiene standards, especially using properly sterilized tools, was really strongly emphasized.
Crucial.
And the source even pointed out, quite rightly, that it's totally reasonable for you to ask about the salon's cleanliness practices.
Absolutely. Your health comes first. And what about the money side? Cost and tipping.
Yeah, the advice was pretty straightforward. Check the pricing of services beforehand, just so you know what to expect.
Good tip.
And also a reminder about the common practice of tipping your manicurist if you're happy with the service. Good practicalities to keep in mind.
Definitely useful things to know before you go.
Yeah.
Finally, the conversation kind of drifted into personal preferences, trends in nail care. What points came up there?
They talked about how favorite nail polish colors can often be linked to, your mood or how you're feeling.
Like how?
Like maybe a calming lavender or a bold red for feeling confident, that sort of thing.
Interesting connection.
Yeah. And the trend of maybe embracing simpler, more natural-looking nail colors was mentioned, as opposed to really elaborate designs.
A bit more low-key sometimes.
Right. And the idea of coordinating your nail color with your outfit or maybe your handbag was also brought up, just as a fun way to express your style.
It's amazing, isn't it, how such a small detail like nail color can reflect so much about a person's mood or style.
It truly is. It's like a fascinating little microcosm of personal expression and even, broader fashion trends.
Well, this has been a remarkably thorough deep dive into the world of nail care, and it all started from a chat about learning English.
It's just so interesting how interconnected things can be, We started with language learning and uncovered this wealth of information about a common practice.
Yeah.
That touches on beauty, self-care, health, even social interactions. It's all in there.
So, to kind of wrap up the key takeaways, nail care is definitely more than just how your nails look. It's tied up with self-care rituals. It's a way to express yourself, and it can even be a social thing. And whether you prefer the salon experience or doing it yourself at home, there are clearly loads of aspects to think about.
And as we've seen, even topics that seem, everyday or simple on the surface can reveal surprising depth and lots of insights when we actually take the time to explore them.
Absolutely. So here's maybe a final thought for you, the listener, to consider. What is your own relationship with nail care? What does your routine, or maybe your lack of one, say about you? What color might you be inspired to try next, maybe? And how might that make you feel? It's just something to think about. The next time you notice your nails, perhaps take a moment. Appreciate maybe this small act of self-care and the subtle ways it might influence your day.
A lovely thought to end on.
Thanks for diving deep with us.
Let's listen the dialogue about the topic. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Pod. My name is Marco.
And my name is Catherine, and today we have an elementary level lesson for you guys out there.
That's right. Today we are going to talk about an interesting topic, especially for women. We are going to the nail salon.
Okay, so we're going to get our fingernails painted. All right, so let's take a look at vocabulary preview to find out what nail salon means.
Vocabulary preview.
All right, so if you go to a nail salon, it's a specific place where they paint your nails, right?
Exactly. So it's a shop or a store where you can have your nails painted. So they have special people to help you.
If you want to go get your hair cut, you would go to the hair salon.
Exactly. So we have hair salon and nail salon. In this case, at the nail salon, they can't cut your hair.
Okay, very good. So why don't we listen to our dialogue for the first time?
Honey, I'll be right back.
Where are you going?
I told you already. I'm going to get my nails done.
Again? You just went last week. You spend more time at the nail salon than you do here at home. Honestly, why do you need a manicure every week?
Well, first of all, I like to pamper myself, and my nails look great. You should come with me.
Why? I don't want to have nail polish or anything like that.
They don't only paint my nails. The manicurist will remove my cuticles, file my nails, and apply at least 4 coats of nail polish.
Yeah, sounds like something I should definitely do.
All right, we're back. So now we found some very interesting and specific words related to nails. So why don't we look at those now on Language Takeaway?
Language takeaway.
All right, so this first word is an important word for every woman to know, and I know a lot of men who get this too. It's called a manicure.
All right, manicure. And what exactly is a manicure?
Well, a manicure is a service that you get at a nail salon, and that means that the people at the nail salon will cut your nails and shape your nails. That means if you want them to be pointy or boxy, and then you get them painted and dried.
Okay, so they basically take care of your nails, of your fingernails, a manicure.
Exactly, and so the important thing to remember here that a manicure is for your hands.
Right, so you can also get your toenails or your feet taken care of, right?
Exactly, so that's different. That's a pedicure, because pedi means foot. So pedicure is for your feet, and a manicure is for your hands.
All right, very good. And, well, we talked about painting your nails, and that paint has a specific name, right?
Exactly. So you wouldn't use wall paint on your fingers, would you?
Right.
So you have to use a special paint, and this is called nail polish.
Nail polish, okay.
So a polish is something that makes a surface or a thing shiny. Okay, so nail polish is a paint that makes your nails very shiny.
All right, very good. And, well, moving on, we talked about a manicure, and there's a specific word for the person that provides this service, that takes care of your nails.
Okay, so the job at a nail salon is manicurist. That's the person who paints your nails, okay?
All right.
And so you could say, I have a favorite manicurist. Her name is Sally.
Okay, very good. And, well, manicurists, they perform a manicure. And, well, apart from painting your nails, they also push your cuticles or remove your cuticles, like in the dialogue. What are the cuticles?
Okay, cuticle is a very hard word. This word describes the skin around your fingernail. Okay, so you have skin all over your body, but on your fingernail you have special kind of skin. And so a manicurist will sometimes push or cut the dead skin, that's the cuticle, from your finger.
Okay, very good. So if you look at your fingernails now, you will see a little thin layer of skin on your fingernail. That's the cuticle. And, well, apart from removing your cuticles and painting your nails, they will also file your nails. And this is a verb, to file.
To file. Okay, so this is a word that's kind of like cut or trim, but a file is a more delicate process. So it means that we kind of shave off very, very, very little at a time. And so to file your nails means to make them shaped differently or to smooth them. They're not cutting, clip, clip, clip. It's not that. It's a little bit less than that.
And now there's also a noun for this, a nail file. And most women will usually have it. It's a long piece of cardboard that has a paper that's kind of like sand on it, kind of like sandpaper.
It doesn't feel good when you rub it with your hand.
With your hand. But if you use it on your nails, it will little by little just take away little parts of your nail. Yeah.
Like that.
You usually see it, the many secretaries, and TV shows, they're always filing their nails.
Exactly, making them perfect.
Okay, so those are the words we have for language takeaway. Why don't we take a look at our dialogue again, and we'll be back in a little bit.
Honey, I'll be right back.
Where are you going?
I told you already. I'm going to get my nails done.
Again? You just went last week. You spend more time at the nail salon than you do here at home. Honestly, why do you need a manicure every week?
Well, first of all, I like to pamper myself, and my nails look great. You should come with me.
Why? I don't want to have nail polish or anything like that.
They don't only paint my nails. The manicurist will remove my cuticles, file my nails, and apply at least 4 coats of nail polish.
Yeah, sounds like something I should definitely do.
All right, we're back. So now why don't we start with some phrases, some very good phrases that we found in this dialogue in Fluency Builder.
Fluency Builder.
This first phrase is really important when we talk about nails because it's the way that we describe going to the nail salon. So I can say, I'm going to get my nails done today.
Okay, so to get your nails done, that means that you're going to get your nails cut, filed, painted, etc.
I'm going to get a manicure, but that's very, serious. So you could say, I'm going to get my nails done. It's more spoken language.
Okay, so I'm going to get my nails done, or you got your nails done. Very good. And well, the woman was talking about why she likes to go get a manicure, and she said that she likes to pamper herself.
Okay, this is very common, especially when women are trying to talk about why they spend money on hair and nails and clothes. They say, I like to pamper myself. To pamper means to treat very, very well.
Okay. So if you go get a manicure, it's kind of like pampering yourself, or maybe going to a spa.
Exactly, or getting a massage. And so we could say also, don't pamper the dog. He's very naughty.
So a synonym would be to spoil.
To spoil oneself, to pamper.
Indulge. Okay. So, and, well, she was talking about how they perform a manicure, and she talked about 4 coats of nail polish. So a coat, we know that it's a kind of like a jacket, right? But in this case?
Yeah. In this case, it means a layer. So you paint your nails one time, okay? You have color. Maybe it doesn't look right, okay? It's very thin. So you say, okay, I'm going to paint 2 coats, and then you paint one more time, and the color gets darker. And you paint one more time, and the color gets very dark and very thick. And so these are called coats. That means layers of nail polish, and it's a special word we use when we're talking about painting our nails.
Right, so it's not only for nails, but if you're painting your house, maybe you need 2 or 3 coats of paint.
Exactly. If we have a red wall and we want to paint it white, we definitely need 2, 3, maybe 4 coats of paint. Otherwise, we'll still see the red.
Okay, very good. Very interesting phrases. Let's take a look at this dialogue for the very last time, and we'll be back shortly.
Honey, I'll be right back.
Where are you going?
I told you already. I'm going to get my nails done.
Again? You just went last week. You spend more time at the nail salon than you do here at home. Honestly, why do you need a manicure every week?
Well, first of all, I like to pamper myself, and my nails look great. You should come with me.
Why? I don't want to have nail polish or anything like that.
They don't only paint my nails. The manicurist will remove my cuticles, file my nails, and apply at least 4 coats of nail polish.
Yeah, sounds like something I should definitely do.
All right, we're back. So, Catherine, are you a big fan of manicures? Do you get it done often?
I didn't used to, but I really enjoy them now. I think it's a nice way to relax on the weekends. So every couple of weeks, I go to the nail salon, and I get my nails done.
All right. And I think one of the words that we didn't talk about here, but it's very, I don't know, for men it's kind of a strange smell, is nail polish remover. The acetone, right? It's a very strong chemical.
It is really disgusting. Nail polish remover, you know, the word to remove means to take away. And so when the nail polish, we want to change the color, we have to use this. It's like water, but it smells really bad. And so my boyfriend always gets angry when I use the nail polish remover because the whole house starts to stink.
It's a very strong smell, and you get kind of dizzy. So that's why.
It goes into your head.
Hello. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you. How about you?
I'm doing great. I'm really excited about today's topic.
Me too. It's something simple, but many people like it, especially women. Today, we're talking about nail care and going to the nail salon.
Yes. Many people love getting their nails done. It's not just about color, it's about feeling good and looking clean. Even some men enjoy nail care now.
That's true. A nail salon is a special place where people take care of your nails. You can get a manicure or a pedicure.
Let's explain those two words. A manicure is for your hands. The person cuts your nails, cleans them, shapes them, and paints them.
And a pedicure is the same, but it's for your feet. So you sit in a big chair, relax, and someone works on your toenails.
I think going to a nail salon is not just about beauty. It's also about relaxing. Some people go there after work or on the weekend to feel better.
Yes. It's like a little break. You sit down, you don't need to do anything, and someone takes care of you. That's why many people say, I want to pamper myself.
Pamper means to give yourself something nice, right?
Exactly. When you buy something nice or take care of yourself, that's pampering. Going to a spa or getting your nails done is a kind of pampering.
I remember the first time I went to a nail salon. I didn't know what to do. I just said, please help me. And the manicurist smiled.
Haha, yes. The manicurist is the person who does the manicure. It can be a man or a woman. They know how to clean your nails, remove cuticles, and shape the nails.
Cuticles are that little skin around your nail, right?
Yes, it's the soft skin near the bottom of your fingernail. Sometimes, the manicurist pushes it back or cuts the dead skin.
And after that, they usually file your nails.
Right. To file means to shape the nails with something like sandpaper. It's not cutting. It's soft, slow, and makes the edges smooth.
Then comes the fun part, nail polish.
Yes. Nail polish comes in many colors. Red, pink, black, green even glitté. Some people love changing colors every week.
And they don't use only one coat. They usually apply 2 or 3 coats. A coat means 1 layer of polish.
Yes, if you put only 1 coat, the color is light or not smooth. But if you add 2 or 3 coats, it looks better and lasts longer.
Sometimes they also use a base coat and a top coat. The base coat protects your nail, and the top coat makes it shiny and strong.
Do you know what they use to take off the polish?
Yes. It's called nail polish remover. It smells really strong and it's like a clear liquid. You use cotton to clean the old polish.
I don't really like the smell. It makes my head feel strange.
Me too. But we need it if we want to change the color.
That's right. I think nail care is more than just beauty. It also shows you are clean, neat, and careful about small things.
Yes, and it can also be a way to express yourself. Some people like flowers, designs, or small drawings on their nails.
It's like art.
Tini arrondeur fingère.
And for some people it's also about confidence. When your nails look good, you feel better.
Absolutely. And it's also a fun activity to do with friends. I know many people go to the salon with their sister or best friend and chat while getting a manicure.
Yes, that's always fun. You sit together, talk, laugh, and then come out with beautiful nails.
So nail care is not just a beauty habit. It's also social, relaxing, and fun.
And it's for everyone. Women, men, young, old, it doesn't matter. Clean, nice nails always feel good.
D'être so true.
And even if you don't go to the salon, you can do many of these things at home.
Yes, you just need a nail file, nail polish, and maybe a little time.
And même pas rien.
Haha, yes, always better with a friend.
Some people even watch videos to learn how to do nail art at home.
It's like a hobby now.
Yes. I've seen so many tutorials on social media. Some people are really talented. They can draw tiny flowers, hearts, or even cartoons on nails.
It takes a lot of patience.
End astidiande.
That's true. I tried it once, but my hands were shaking. The flower looked more like a big dot.
Haha, that's okay. Practice makes perfect. Even painting simple one-color nails takes practice.
I think it's important to also talk about nail health. Some people use too much polish and forget to let their nails rest.
Yes, nails need to breathe. If you always have polish on, they can turn yellow or become weak.
Sometimes it's good to take a break for a week or two. Just clean your nails, file them, and keep them natural.
And using hand cream helps too. It keeps the skin soft, especially around the nails.
Also, drinking water helps nails grow stronger. I didn't know that before.
Yes. If your body is healthy, your nails are healthy too. Eating good food helps your nails stay strong.
I also learned that using gloves while washing dishes can protect your nails. Water and soap can make them soft and easy to break.
That's a good tip. I try to use gloves now, especially in winter. Cold weather also makes nails dry.
Oh, and don't bite your nails. It's a bad habit and can hurt the skin around them.
Yes, some people bite their nails when they feel nervous. But there are better ways to relax. Maybe squeezing a stress ball or chewing gum.
And some people put special bitter cream on their nails. It tastes bad, so they stop biting.
That's smart. I think nail care is also about self-control and taking time for yourself.
It shows you care about the little things. It doesn't have to be expensive or perfect.
Exactly. Even a simple trim and wash can make your hands look nice and feel fresh.
And clean nails are important when you go to school, work, or even to a party.
People notice hands. When you shake hands or give something to someone, your nails are easy to see.
Yes, I once had an interview and I made sure my nails looked clean. I think it gave a good first impression.
It really matters. Clean clothes, clean hands, clean nails, all these things help you look professional and confident.
And the good thing is anyone can take care of their nails. It doesn't matter where you live or how old you are.
That's right. Nail care is simple and easy to learn. And it can be fun too.
Do you remember your favorite nail polish color?
Yes. It was a soft lavender color.
Light purple.
It made me feel calm and happy.
Nice. Mine was bright red. It made me feel strong and bold.
Colors can change how we feel. That's why many people enjoy choosing different nail polish colors for different moods or seasons.
Yes. Like soft pink in spring, bright yellow in summer, dark green in winter.
Exactly. It's like wearing clothes for your nails.
And don't forget the glitter ones. Some people love shiny, sparkling nails.
Yes. Glitter nails are great for parties or special days.
It's amazing how such small things can bring so much joy.
You know what else is fun? Going to the nail salon with a friend or family member.
Yes. It feels more special when you're with someone. You can talk, laugh, and relax together while getting your nails done.
It's also a good time to catch up. Life gets busy, and sometimes a simple salon visit gives you time to talk without phones or stress.
That's true. And the workers in the salon are often very friendly. They ask you about your day, your job, or even what color you want.
Some salons even offer drinks like tea or juice. It really feels like a treat.
I like how the chairs are big and soft. Some even massage your back while you sit there.
That's the best part.
You sit back, close your eyes, and feel calm. It's like a mini vacation for 1 hour.
And I noticed that many people now choose simple, natural colors. Like nude, beige, or light pink.
Yes, simple is popular now. But there are also people who love wild design stripes, dots, little diamonds.
Some even match their nails to their clothes or handbag. That's real dedication.
Have you seen gel nail?
Yes. Gel nails are different from regular nail polish. They last longer and stay shiny, but you need a special light to dry them.
Right, and some people choose acrylic nails if they want long nails quickly. But you have to be careful with those.
Yes, because if you don't remove them the right way, your real nails can become weak or thin.
That's why it's always better to go to a good salon. The manicurist should be trained and clean their tools properly.
Clean tools are so important. You don't want to get an infection from dirty scissors or files.
Exactly. A good salon will wash or sanitize everything before using it on a new customer.
And it's okay to ask questions. You can say, "Is this clean?" Or, "Can you use a new file?" It's your right.
Yes, you're paying for the service, so it should be safe and comfortable.
Another thing people forget is to check the price before they start. Some salons show the price list. Some don't.
Good point.
Always ask, how much is a manicure? Or how much for nail art? That way, there are no surprises later.
And if you like the service, you can leave a small tip. It shows you are happy with their work.
Tipping is common in many countries, but not everywhere. So it depends on where you live.
That's true. Also, some people like doing their nails at home to save money.
Yes, and with a little practice, it can look great. You can invite a friend over and do it together at home.
It can become a fun tradition like doing nails every Sunday evening before a new week.
I love that idea. It gives you a fresh, clean feeling and a little confidence boost.
Yes, and it's good to take care of yourself in small ways like this.
I agree. Nail care is not just for beauty, it's a way to slow down, feel happy, and show some self-love.
You know, we've talked about so many things: manicures, pedicures, nail polish, tips for healthy nails, and even doing your nails at home.
Yes, and it's amazing how something small like nail care can have a big effect on your mood and confidence.
Exactly. Taking care of your nails shows that you respect yourself. It doesn't matter if you go to a salon or just trim them at home.
And it's also a great way to practice speaking English. You can learn new words like cuticle, file, coat, polish, and more.
That's right. And phrases too, like "get your nails done" or "pamper yourself." These are real words people use in daily life.
We hope that this conversation helped you learn something useful today, not just about nails, but about how to use English in real-life topics.
And we really enjoyed talking about it. It's always fun to turn simple things into good learning moments.
If you like this podcast, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and share it with your friends or family who are also learning English.
Yes, and tell us, do you like nail care? Do you go to a salon or do it at home? What's your favorite nail polish color?
We'd love to hear from you. And don't forget, when you practice English every day, even in small ways, you get better and better.
Thanks again for spending time with us. We hope you had fun and learned something new.
Take care of your nails and your English.
See you next time.
Goodbye and stay confident.